Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Lately I've decided to do lives on Facebook, so I must get used to my camera again. Yeah, I thought about doing a video in which I speak about some ways in which the purpose of the spiritual awakening is speaking to us and what I've discovered so far. So also I'm only speaking from my experience, I'm only speaking from my curiosity, I'm only speaking from my inspiration. Okay, so the purpose of spiritual awakening, there are some things that I want to share, and one of the first things is the fact that if you awaken spiritually, you will realize some things, and these things are connected to maybe an external truth, like for example the laws of the universe. You may feel that you are attracted to that, or to an individual truth, like things that really resonate with yourself. Now, in my spiritual awakening, I had to face darkness. And one of the purpose of this spiritual awakening is to realize that in life there is also darkness. In life there are also hard moments. But the purpose of this is to actually make me remember who I really am, what I really am. And what I really am is an infinite spiritual being that has a human experience. And the more I realize this within myself, the fact that I am a multidimensional spiritual being, I can realize that my potential, my vibration can actually match something that actually makes me feeling inspired and makes me want to take action, maybe makes me want to be myself, makes me want to express myself. So the first purpose of spiritual awakening is really to remember who we really are, which is spiritual beings having a human experience. We are all energy, we are all divinely guided. And this actually leads me into the second purpose of the spiritual awakening, which is the fact that you are actually divinely guided. So it's like we can perceive a material world, but this actually is not a material world. This is actually an energetic world. We live in a world where everything is vibrating, everything is moving, nothing is static. And I can also realize that even me, I am not static. So that means that my vibration, my consciousness are shifting in each moment. I'm a new person each moment. My potential is shifting. I can actually allow myself to feel more. And the moment that I allow myself to feel more is the moment that I actually increase my vibration. The third purpose of spiritual awakening, in my perspective, is the fact that we can realize that life is about internal stuff. That means that the outer reality, if there is an outer reality, because they say that everything is internal, but let's say that there is an outer reality, it means that the outer reality only reflects your inner vibration. It reflects your perception. It reflects what you are willing to feel, to be, and to do. So, into realizing that the life is about internal stuff, you can realize that you actually may not need nothing external outside of yourself that can make you happier than you actually are right now. So happiness is an internal job, it's an inside job. That means that this purpose of the spiritual awakening makes me want to look within myself and realize some things about myself. Okay, so what I would recommend for you guys to do is to actually shift your attention from the outer world into the inner world, which is such a beautiful thing. And the moment that you connect to this inner world, you connect to your divinity, you connect to your higher being, you connect to your inner self. You are now being in alignment to be whatever you want to be. And you do actually have the capability to actually be whatever you want to be. You have, in a way, free will, and you can choose whatever you want to create, whatever you want to express yourself as, whatever you want to love, whatever you want to be, okay? The fourth purpose of the spiritual awakening, in my perspective, is the fact that I can realize that actually love is all there is. Now, I've been through some rough moments. I've been through some dark events. I've been through some crises. And these were all lessons in order for me to realize that I can be actually kind, that love is my pure vibration, that love is all there is. So the fourth purpose of the spiritual awakening is to realize that love is all there is. Now, we can choose to be in a low vibration, we can choose to be angry. Yes, there is also a time where you actually need to be in a lower vibration in order for you to actually see the light. Okay, so there is this tricky duality that maybe you have to experience through your mind in order to realize that you can actually transcend this duality and actually move into a neutral space of consciousness where you can actually feel yourself as oneness. And this leads into the fifth purpose of the spiritual awakening, in my own perspective, which is the fact that nothing is being separated. We are not separated from each other, we are not separated from the world, we can be ourselves, we can actually step into a place where we actually see the reflection in other people. And I realized that we are really more connected than I used to think. That means that your vibration, that your energies, your frequency in vibration actually attracts the outer reality as something that you have actually attracted. So that means that the outer reality is something that you have attracted so far. That means that you can actually shift your vibration in order to attract new things, in order to step into a new level of consciousness, in order to be that higher vibrational being that you actually are. And now the question becomes, how do we do this actually? Well, for me is really, one thing would be enjoying the small stuff and being grateful with where I am right now, being grateful with the consciousness that I have right now. That is super powerful, because the moment that you become grateful for the things you have, you actually allow the bigger things to actually flow into your life. So be grateful with where you are right now, be grateful with the consciousness that you have right now, and also be grateful for the pain that you might feel, because again, pain is necessary, but suffering is a choice. So you may experience pain again in order to perceive the light, in order to be the light, in order to actually raise your vibration and actually step into your higher being that wants you to actually be amazing. So these are the 5 purposes of the spiritual awakening in my own perspective. There may be many more, and yeah, so the planet is going through a massive shift in consciousness right now, and if you feel that you are feeling weirder, if you feel that you have a lot of thoughts, you may be going through a process called awakening. And awakening is not easy, but you can make it easier the moment that you actually love yourself, the moment that you actually allow yourself to be present, and the moment that you allow yourself to question yourself, because I found myself in a period where I had a lot of thoughts, and I have realized that yes, I had to question myself. I had to actually question these thoughts. Where are these thoughts coming from? What is this trying to teach me? How much patience do I need to have in order to come back to the surface and actually create my own reality and actually love those around me and actually share a good vibration into the world? So yeah, these are the 5 purposes of the spiritual awakening in my own perspective. There are a lot of things that I'm curious about. I'm so curious about how the universe works. I think life is so mysterious. I think that we have the capability to actually find the answers that we need to find in order to actually help the world expand, in order to actually help ourselves expand, and in order to be infinitely happy. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching, and like always, see you on whatever is coming up next. If you are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, press like, whatever. I am not attached to how many views I have. I am not attached to how many subscribers I have. Some people may resonate with this message, some people may not, but I am still doing my thing. I am still doing these videos because I feel that I expand so much doing these videos. So again, thank you for watching, thank you for being here with me, and like always, see you on whatever is coming up next. I hope that will be higher vibrational from what it is right now. I feel that I am always expanding, and I see the reflection in you. Thank you, and see you on whatever is coming up next. Bye bye.